Finally, what have we learned since Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Well, one thing we have learned is that international agreements can be used to manage global conflict, and at least for 76 years now, have prevented a recurrence of atomic warfare. These efforts began in 1946 with the very first solution of the newly formed United Nations, which was, quote, to find a solution to the problem of the atomic bomb. Since then, international agreements limited the number of nations that developed these weapons, and for those that did, the numbers and kinds of weapons they could possess. We learned we could stop the testing of these weapons, restrict them from certain areas of the world and outer space, and reduce other kinds of risks. We even learned that former adversaries could work to reduce their nuclear stockpiles, and 4 nations could give them up entirely. But while international efforts have prevented an actual nuclear war, the weapons have been used to threaten and coerce others by those who have them, especially the United States. And there have been terrifying instances when they came close to being activated by accident or miscalculation. So clearly, arms control is not enough. What Hiroshima and Nagasaki really showed us is these devices are weapons like no other. The horrific humanitarian consequences of nuclear weapons make their use unacceptable under any circumstance. That was a great achievement in international thinking that paved the way for the UN Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. But it's a lesson only partially grasped, mostly by people outside the United States. For now, let us end with Albert Einstein's words from 1946, quote, "The unleashed power of the atom has changed everything save our modes of thinking," unquote. It's time we change our thinking.